Hey guys, check out this really cute shirt I found at Spencer's. Shiba Quest. So if you guys have been on this channel before or follow me on Instagram, you know that I have a Shiba Inu. This is Shiro. He is a 5-year-old Shiba Inu. I had him since he was a puppy, and he is absolutely perfect for me. Are you gonna be handsome for the video? There were just like two stories that came to mind that I just had to tell. Shibas are Japanese dogs. I've always been in love with them. I had one when I had Nintendogs back in like '06, and I just knew it was the perfect dog for me. And then when the opportunity came, I got one. So one time I was at work at the pet store. I do not see a lot of Shiba Inus come in there. I've been there for forever, and I've probably counted only seeing 12 in about 7 or 8 years in my whole time being there, including my own, mind you. So I get really hyped when I see other people come in with them. And one day, it was a really busy Saturday, and I was in charge of the puppy playtime seminar that was going on. And right before it started, I had signed up, I think it was 4 different puppies of various breeds were ready to play. It was about to be a really good day, and this lady walks in with a little red Shiba. Now, the reds are the most popular and the most common color. Then there's white/cream, sesame, and black. His dad was a red and his mom was a red sesame, so he came out with red tips with a black back, and this is not standard show colors. This is not, he's not your standard what you would see in the book if you googled it. However, there are many Shibas that look just like him. But this lady comes in, she has this little cute red one, and I'm like, oh my god, a Shiba, yada da da, I have one too. And this lady, she lit up when I said I had one. Oh, well, can I see yours? So I pull up my phone and I show her a picture of my puppy at the time. And oh, that's not a real Shiba. In that moment, I felt like she really insulted my child. Like, what do you mean he's not a real Shiba? She was commenting on his coat colors. Because he is not show dog colors, he's not a real Shiba, apparently. And that pissed me off. But puppy playtime is about to start. There's no room for being pissed off during puppy playtime. Now, Shibas can be quite dramatic. They have a special scream. Feel free to Google that and have fun with that. He used to do it when he was a puppy, like when he would be getting his nails done and grooming, but he grew out of that real fast because he realized that wasn't going to work. So I take this lady's little red puppy. I forget the puppy's name at this point. It's so long ago. But there is a spider. So I take this lady's little red Shiba puppy and I'm like, hey, do you want to join the puppy playtime? Now, this was kind of like a last minute thing. She did not come in for this, but I was convincing enough. I told her I had one and I put her puppy in with the other puppies. Now, I'm monitoring about 5 puppies. There's like a Chihuahua in there, the Shiba. I believe there was like some lab mix, but it was a good little playtime, and everybody was under 10 pounds at the time. Everybody's small, cute, and we're playing, and there's toys and running around. One of the larger puppies is running around and bumps up against her Shiba. Nothing happened to this dog. I think the puppy just stepped on her puppy. Like, he was running, and he jumped, and it was playing, and then he, like, stepped on the puppy a little bit. It was not that serious. Puppy starts screaming bloody murder. I'm like, oh no, this lady's gonna think that I set her puppy up for failure. So I scoop her Shiba puppy up immediately, and I'm holding it right here, and the puppy's still screaming. There's nothing has happened to us, and I mark on this dog. I look at the puppy and go, yo, chill. Dog, stop screaming. Puppy's perfectly fine. I'm holding her dog for maybe 5 more seconds. She's like, give it to me. Give me my dog back. Just give me. And I'm like, okay. And she snatches the puppy away from me and just runs away. And I'm just like, she gonna tell everybody I threw her new Shiba puppy into a fight ring. This lady was so ridiculous, but I was glad she was gone talking about my Shiba's not a... You believe that? How's she gonna be like, you not a real Shiba, like she know your lineage? What is with white women in sharing their opinion about my dog. This is a more recent story, this one. I was at the dog park a couple weeks ago, and I took my Shiba and my friend's pit bull, who's always here. We went up to the park because I had a few hours to kill, and they wanted exercise. Now, back in the day, I was a trainer, sitter, dog walker combination type situation, and I carpooled a bunch of dogs in my car to the park. I was their babysitter, and then I would collect all 5 or 6 dogs, depending on what day it was, back to my car, and I would drive them home like kids in camp. It was good. I liked that job. Barely had to talk to them. But after I stopped that job, Shiro wasn't as around other dogs, and Shibas are very selectively social. Disclaimer, guys. Every dog is not going to fall under their breed's profile. This is my personal experience, and even if your dog does, if you know the dog you got, you can't be surprised when they fall under their breed profile. It is perfectly fine. I have no problem with my Shiba being a Shiba. However, I do have a problem with how he handles certain decisions. I am okay that he is selectively social. I do not require him to be friends with every dog he sees. It's fine. I'm not friends with every person I see. I'm starting to think you get it from me, kid. Get to the park, and Shiro, initially when he gets to the park, he's excited because there's smells and all the dogs are coming up to him. He'll get the zoomies every now and again, but for most of the stay, he's like just perimeter walking, where he's just sniffing stuff and just staying away from all the other dogs, especially if those other dogs are ridiculously rambunctious or wet. Like if it rained or they played in the mud, Shiro will not play with you. So this lady comes up to me because she saw me coming with my dogs. My pit, who's running around, she's social. She's running around playing with the other dogs. She's fine. Shiro is perimeter walking and generally avoiding the crowd. Hey, is your dog okay? I'm like, yes, he's fine. He does that. Oh, well, is he aggressive or something? No, he is not aggressive. I guess she thought he was aggressive because when another dog ran up on him, he showed his teeth. Guys, just because a dog shows their teeth does not mean they're aggressive. My dog was communicating with the other dog. Please don't touch me. He didn't attack this dog. He didn't snarl. He just showed his teeth like, please back up. And the dog saw that and he backed up. That's not aggression. That's communication. No, he's not aggressive. And then she starts like recommending dog training to me. My dog isn't doing anything wrong. He's just minding his own business. But she starts recommending dog training to me. By the way, guys, I'm a dog trainer. But I don't advertise myself at the park just because people heavily judge his behavior and sometimes the pit bull's behavior. The pit bull doesn't do anything wrong. She's just very boisterous and vocal. And everyone at the park that knows her knows she's vocal, and no one has a problem with her. And also, if I tell people I'm a dog trainer at the park, they start to bombard me with questions and judgment, and I'm like, you gotta pay me for these answers right now, please. And I like to mind my own business, so I don't really tell people at the park I'm a trainer unless they sound like they really need it or they're desperate for help and I want to advertise myself so I can do a job, help some people, and make some money. Today, I just came to relax and let my dogs run around, but now she's recommending training to me. She doesn't know I'm a trainer, so I just stay silent and let her talk like I really don't care what this woman is saying. Meanwhile, her dog, who is this large lab mix, is knocking other dogs down, jumping on people. Her dog stole a hat from somebody and was playing keep away with it. But she's over here recommending dog training to me because my dog isn't talking to the other dogs. Like, we're literally watching her giant horse of a lab something gallop around the park, starting trouble, and she's judging my Shiba for being a Shiba. But that's the second account of someone judging my dog's behavior without understanding who my dog is. The lady who said my Shiba was not a real Shiba really got on my nerves. The thing that's funny about him is he really likes other Shibas. He will ignore everybody in the park, but he will see another Shiba and be like, I'm gonna hang out with you. Actually, he does that with Asian people as well. So there's a market that sells puppies not far from where I work. And one summer they got a litter of Shibas, and I saw them because I went to the market and I saw them, and I was like, oh no, here we go. In my experience, most people who get a Shiba Inu do not know what they're getting into when they get the dog. I knew what I was getting into. I did mad research. I weighed the pros and cons of the breed, and he was everything I was looking for, and he is perfect for me. I would not recommend him to everybody. Shibas are not for everybody. They're cats and dogs' bodies. They're loyal, but very selective. This is just a generalization. Everyone has their own personality. So this litter is at the market. It's about 4 of them. So the next day I went into work, I was fully prepared for what was about to happen, and I saw 3 of the 4 within the same 2 hours. It was like they all went and bought their puppies, then came right to the pet supply store that I work at. And 2 of the families, I walked up to and I was like, oh, nice dog. I see you have a Shiba. I have one too. Do you know what a Shiba Inu is? And both families looked at me and were like, nope. Well, here's my card. You're gonna need it. Every dog, I believe, needs some type of dog training, but there are some breeds where I would recommend doing it sooner or more frequently. And Shibas is one of them. Because of their attitude and how they are, you want to start training very early. They are very independent. I wanted a dog that didn't need me all the time, and that's what I got. They're often described as cat-like, so if you're looking for something that works for you and is out to please you all the time, a Shiba is probably not for you. However, they are great hiking buddies. Summer can be a little rough for them, but fall hikes, winter adventures, they're all for it. Shedding is very heavy in the spring and the summer. I'm dealing with that now. If you guys saw my floor, whew. But these have been my troubles being a Shiba Inu mom, and I regret nothing. He's one of my best decisions. He's my first dog. However, I would not recommend him as a first dog to anybody ever. I was offered the dog training position, and I knew what kind of dog I wanted, and I was like, perfect, I'm going to get my Shiba puppy. I'm going to go to dog training school, and we're going to get it done. And he is very well-mannered. He just doesn't like all other dogs. Maybe 1 out of 10 dogs he actually likes. If you guys have one, tell me about yours in the comment section. And if you have one in the DMV area, let me know, because my Shiba needs Shiba friends. Say bye, Shiro. Bye, everybody.
Good job, Shiro. Give me 5. No. That's all I get? Give me 5? Give me 5. Ote? Wow. You just gonna play me like that in front of everybody?